501c3 code. The 501c3 code is this. Once the churches underneath that code, because we just call it down here, we don't call it the 501c3 code down here. We just call it the interreligion organization. Right? All of them, all these religions, all religions under the IRO. Right? Interreligious organization. Right? Where even when they're having the big day, whether it be spiritual Shota Baptist Day, whether it be Islam, whatever, the government is even give them a piece of money and all. You understand what I'm showing you? Right? So all these religions, right, they're under 513 code down here. We just call it the IRO, interreligious organization, where they do not have to pay any taxes. Now it's a give and take. They're not paying taxes, but at the same time they are not supposed to be preaching what we preaching here, which is what? Heritage, right? We preaching heritage, not only that heritage, the truth about the heritage of the children of Israel. Right? Yeah, go ahead now.
Yeah, as the brother was saying that the church is under a 501c3 code, right? Now, under the 501c3 code, now when it says the pastor go to learn, when it says you go to study to be a pastor, right? Right,
seminary school.
There's go theology, right? Where it have a system set up to teach them how to preach. Now under this 501c3 code, they're exempted from being taxed, right? But the church have to register as a business, but they're exempted from being taxed, right? And in accordance, they cannot speak out against any government issues. If the government is to pass same-sex marriage, they cannot speak out against that. They have to allow same-sex marriage, allow gays in the church. This is why the pastor could afford to walk in the bank with $29 million.
Central Bank, yeah.
They don't get taxed. No, it have a tithes law, but they think that the law is done away with. But it have a tithes law.
This is the book of Matthew chapter 5 and 7.
I want to break it down now.
Yeah.
Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets.
So the Lord saying here now, because they teach that the law is done away with. So he said, think not that I am come to destroy the law. So the Lord didn't come to remove the law. Go ahead.
I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
He didn't come to destroy, but he come to fulfill. Because it's from the scriptures, even when you go back in Genesis, prophesy and the Messiah coming. So he came was to fulfill all that was written of him. Go ahead.
For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one title shall in no wise pass from the law.
So he said, until heaven and earth pass, one jot or one title will pass from the law. So heaven pass? Heaven pass? The earth and heaven and pass, the earth and pass. The sun does still come out at an appointed time. The moon does still come out at an appointed time. So it's not done away with. So meaning that the law still stands.
Well, that's
right? Now, I'll just get into what you ask. Right, you ask what we are about, right? Now, we are the Hebrew Israelites according to the Bible. Right? These Negroes, Latinos, and the natives, they are the children, right? And the Lord, they are the Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks about. When you go back from Genesis to Revelation, the Bible only speaks on one nation. It's only one nation that the Lord took for himself, and it's only one nation that will be saved. Right? Not like our church. The churches teach everybody, right? Now let me get back in, let me get into the Jeremiah, Deuteronomy 28.
Yeah, it's the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, starting back from 15. It says, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power.
Start from verse 1.
Verse 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Verse 1. It says, and it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day.
And to what? And to do. So it shall come to pass if thou hearken diligently unto the voice. So if you listen and you do what it is the Lord tell you to do, but unto this day,
the Lord, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high.
he will what?
He will set thee on high.
He will set me on high above all these other nations. Right? Go ahead.
Above all nations of the earth.
Above what?
Above all nations on the earth.
Above all the nations on the face of the earth. Go ahead.
And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken.
So if we observe to do what the Lord said in the scriptures, that all these blessings that the scriptures talk about shall come upon thee. Right? Go ahead.
If thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, blessed shall thou be in the city, and blessed shall thou be in the field.
Blessed shall thou be in the city, and blessed shall thou be in the field. Now when you read, go down to verse 14, the scripture will tell you about all the blessings, right? Now jump to verse 15.
Verse 15, it says, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power.
So if you don't hearken, meaning to listen or do and what the Lord tell you to do, go ahead.
To observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee.
That all these what?
All these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Done. Because, hey, this is what? These are law, statutes, and commandments. Now sin is what? Transgression of the law. Right? So when we break this law, curses will come upon thee. Well,
it says, cursed shall thou be in the city.
Cursed shall thou be in the city. Right?
And cursed shall thou be in the field.
Well,
cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
Cursed shall thou be thy basket. It's a picture when you say, you fill thy basket. Yeah, get up yourself from that. So you say, cursed shall thou be in a city, right? Now, when you just know that, when you go in the city, right, who you see selling on the side of the streets, right? You don't see the East Indian, you don't see the Chinese, you don't see the Syrian, you don't see the Edomites. They don't be on the side of the street selling. It's Jake selling in the drain. Right? So it says, cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field. Right?
It says, cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store. Bring that precept there.
Yeah, right, 1 and verse 6. Ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough.
Right. So he said, ye have sown much but bring in little, right? When you go, it has some people work for 8 hours, it has some people work 12 hours, it has some people work 24 hours, right? But when they check it, the recompense for your time is not enough.
Just to add on to that, some people trying to do it through agriculture, and Jake specifically trying to do it through agriculture and plant that sort of plants. But when they really check it out, majority of the plants go bad and end up going on and they get just a little bit, and that'll see about themselves with the good crops now.
Dan, it even have people, Jake that work below minimum wage. Right? They work below minimum wage, and the minimum wage is small money. Right?
Just enough to go back to sleep.
Where they are?
He drink, but he are not filled with drink. He clothed, but there is none warm.
He said, he drink. Bring it over again.
He drink, but he are not filled with drink.
You drink, but you are not. It come like, hey, you're drinking water and you're still thirsty.
God.
Imagine you drinking water and you're still thirsty. Go ahead.
He clothed you, but there is none warm.
He clothed you, but there's none warm because the material is so thin, it's feeble, that it can't keep you warm.
God.
Go ahead.
And he that earneth wages, to put it into a bag which holds.
And he that earneth wages, it comes, it's like that the old saying, like you get paid in front of fun.
God.
Because as soon as the money comes, it go on one time. So continue here.
It's a good shall be thy basket and thy store. You understand?
Even and thy store. So even when you make a little grocery, that don't last. That don't last. The food that they eat, they don't even full you. To say, alright, you can get 6, 7, 8 hours. Right? By the time you eat a little plate of food, next 2 hours you're hungry again.
It's up to you. You check it, food done.
And when you check it, food done, you're covered empty.
Second rounds.
Second rounds.
That's the art, but he saw eating 3 and 4 and 5 and whenever he feel like.
No, but the thing about it is, the elites, they don't eat what we eat. Right? They have the designated area which where they have like good food, good crops. They eat it best. Right? Even when you look at the age that they die, when they go back to like the queen and thing, they die at a very old age, which we consider old in this time. Right? Jakes, it's a blessing to reach 50 for Jakes.
Boy, just select
what?
A blessing to reach age 50.
It's a blessing, but you know what's going on here? Right now, when you reach the age of 30, you gotta consider yourself an old man.
Yeah.
Right? When you reach the week, okay? Who's that? When you reach the age of 30, you gotta consider yourself an old man. You understand? When you reach cap age here, you gotta consider you make 3 scores. Yeah, and when you reach the 50, that is 3 scores and 10 days. Yeah.
I go back to the
simple.
I go back to the scripture right now. Psalms I think it's 157 when you say a man eats like a expand like a ham's breath. That was an arm's length. Because look at that Jake who was a common business official thing there.
Yeah.
And he looking healthy and strong up and like I think he was only going into the 40s, at least 40s. and you can have attack and die.
Yeah.
And you're looking strong and looking,
strong and-
it's not, that's why it's always saying, no, well, you're looking on the outside and it's what bubbling inside.
Inside, yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, one time, right now.
Which one you reaching at?
Right now, couple of we here is old men, aged men. You know what I mean? I mean, we here, we in full of, you understand what I'm saying? We in the grey and what not to say. Yeah. We in the grey, you know, but we is old men. Because at the average age of these jakes right now. A lot of them dying in the 20s if they get bullet. Because most of them, and right now, most of them dying by natural causes, which is bullet. That the natural causes now, that it's not like long time.
18, 17 years.
Yeah, not like long time, you know. Long time when Granny and Grandpa left to see good age and the pass on, they were saying, they die from natural causes. No, youth man dying 15, 16, 14. Youth man smoking hard. More harder than me.
Because you're smelling it.
More harder than me. Youth and them, that's what's going on now.
Yeah.
That they're dying from natural causes because some of them, it's not like when me and you go want a car or a house, because if you are the same 10 years just to get a house and car, now them youth on them, them want it no. Them what I can no. Them need them have to live no. So if them have to go and rub, how much they have to rub to get what I have to get, that mean a must get. Anyhow, let's go ahead now.
Zephaniah
Chapter 1 verse 2.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 1, starting from verse 2. I will utterly consume all things from off the land, says Yahweh.
What?
I will consume man and beast. I will consume the fowls of the heaven and the fishes of the sea.
Yeah, because judgment is on the horizon, it's striking the earth. You understand? The coronavirus is just one of the judgment. But as Brother Managan keeps saying, he said after the Passover, he said the Lord going to pour out a lot of fury upon the earth. And I think Apostle Gabon make a video and say you better be prepared for this thing coming. It's going to be real bitter out here. Continue on.
And the stumbling blocks with the wicked.
Give a Hosea 4:3. Hold on there. You see how the stumbling block we can continue.
And I will cut off man from off the land, says Yahweh.
You see how I cut off man from off this land, say the power of Israel. Hold on there. We have 4:3. We living in some dreadful times, some serious time. Time to get right. Time to get right with the Most High.
Therefore, 3. Therefore shall the land mourn.
Therefore shall what?
Therefore shall the land mourn.
But the Lord said, but therefore shall the land mourn. The land is already getting mourn. China is mourning. America is mourning. You understand? And greater pestilence and disease is about to hit. Read.
And everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish.
He said, everyone that dwelleth therein shall what?
Shall languish.
They shall languish for what is about to come upon the earth. Get yourself right. Read.
With the beasts of the field.
With the what?
With the beasts of the field.
With the beasts of the field. Those beasts of the field represent the other nations. Read.
And with the fowls of heaven.
And with the what?
And with the fowls of heaven.
And with the fowls of heaven. Those in high places. Read.
Yea, the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away.
And the fishes of the sea can be both literal and spiritual. But the Bible is all spiritual. Read.
Yet let no man strive, nor reprove another, for this people are as they that strive with the priests.
You see, and these people are what? They that strive with the priests, meaning that Israel was being rebellious before the Lord. And the Lord has able to cut out a lot of them by what? By famine. You understand? By bringing disease and pestilence upon the earth because they weren't right. Like that is on that man. Go back in Zephaniah. Who's reading Zephaniah?
The book of Zephaniah, verse 1, starting back at 4.
Well.
It says, I will also stretch out my hand upon Judah and upon all the inhabitants of Jerusalem.
Somebody give me second king, I will ask, give me 2 Kings 23 and 4. And somebody again give me Hosea 10 and 5. Well, bring it up, bring it up.
2 Kings 23 and
4
this is 2 Kings 23 verse 4.
to 5.
He said, and the king commanded Hilkiah, the high priest, and the priests of the second order, and the keepers of the door, to bring forth out of the temple of Yahweh all the vessels that were made for Baal.
Wow. So they rob Yahweh of his own vessel and sacrifice unto the false gods. Now the really actually the Bible says Kinaban really rob God. Read.
Now go back into Salakia, now go back into Joel 3 and all too. Where you say my goodly and pleasant things. They stole.
Go ahead.
Yeah. He said, and for the grove, and for all the hosts of heaven, and he burned them without Jerusalem in the fields of Kedron, and carried the ashes of them unto Bethel.
Unto Bethel, the word Bethel means house of prayer. You understand? Because they were doing wickedness before the Lord. And that same wickedness is all over again today.
Done.
You understand? And the Bible says, set a mark upon the men that are on the side of the street at what? That sigh and cry for all the abominations. That's all. That is true.
Continue, right?
Yeah.
Nah, verse 5.
Bring it out.
He said, and he put down the idolatrous priests.
Yeah, he said put down the
Adulterous
priest. They can't go ahead. Because he's a lot of idolatry.
Yeah.
Like a Christian pastor and a bunch of idolaters. Read.
whom the kings of Judah had ordained to burn incense in the high places.
So now, in this time in here, Rowley is a king because he's prime minister over us, but he rather favor the Christian pastors. He go favor the men in the street of the because all he go hear from is thus says the Lord, take him or leave him. You want that? Or that is it?
No.
Well.
So yeah. He said, whom the kings of Judah had ordained to burn incense in the high places in the city of Judah and in the places round about Jerusalem. Them also that burn incense unto Baal, to the sun, and to the moon, and to the plant, and to the planets, and to all the hosts of heaven.
But who is Baal in this time? AKA Sej abortion. That you Baal in this time. Baal, because our people can't get over him, huh? They fall in love with Baal bad boy. They can't get over him.
And it all goes back to Nimrod.
Ancient Babylon.
It all goes back
to Nimrod.
Ancient Babylon. And you're on point. That's why they
must have a source, everything. And it's always said, all philosophies, it must have a source.
Somebody give me Hosea
and
10 and 5.
And all the ism, all the ism, schism, the Buddhism, the Hinduism, all stem from Babylon, stem from Baal, from Nimrod, Babylon, ancient Babylon. And look, Rastafari and all. That is a former Hinduism too.
I go back to the God of Shiva, it go back to Egyptology.
Yeah, because the smoking of the weed is an ancient Elamite custom.
Yeah, ancient Elamite custom.
Ancient Elamite custom. You see, again, why people are destroyed for what? A lack of knowledge. They don't need enough.
But the hardest that I weed, they will get Israeli and shoot it from India. Yeah, the hardest. Couple of we here is one smokers back then, it was in the truth. You know what I mean? Before we came in the truth, you know? The hardest, you want to get the hardest that I weed, they himself Malawi gold. And that is a serious strain now boy, from in Malawi now boy. Yeah, not even Malawi gold. Hardest that we will get is from India because it have a drink they call it ban. It ban. They call it absinthe now, boy. Yeah. I think it's from weed too.
Absinthe is what it is made from. Because how you consume it.
Yeah, can make you loosen it, but where's the one I say?
Ayahuasca. That is one that ban all over it.
Yeah, okay, make from weed too now, boy. I think that turn out to the side.
It's not weed, you know. It's a plant. Yeah, it's make you loosen it.
Yeah.
But it's not weed. It's
not weed.
Front plant.
It's a different
Yeah,
plant.
but it's a plant. Make sure that it's at the boil and drawn.
Alright.
This is Hosea chapter 10, verse 5. The inhabitants of Samaria shall fear because of the calves of Beth Haven. Right? For the people thereof shall mourn over it, and the priests thereof that rejoice on it.
The couple that would be evil. Oh, you're not interested?
You are interested on the phone? Nah, you must have
Look up there, let me get you understand.
because if you don't call me,
The two, man. What that was script there reading?
Spell the word.
No, what script there?
That is Hosea chapter 10, verse 5.
Alright. That's not. Yeah, 5. It's a place in Palestine. That's what I get. I get it from here. You get it
a place in Palestine.
Yeah.
That's not it. Where am I looking for a 3 blue letter?
Yeah. You'll get me there. You have a proper reference on it.
Oh, that's
Beth Haven.
But read by the time.
Which is scripture?
Hosea 10, 5.
Is it 10 and 5? Alright, that's it. See,
Come back more here, please.
yeah. Is it 10 and 5? Yeah. Right. Betaban, house of vanity.
House of what?
Vanity. So we don't got that scripture. We don't got that scripture.
Read over the scripture. Now I'm telling you a couple of words.
Right, this is Hosea chapter 10, verse 5.
It's like here, there are certain words that don't pass over my head now. What's going on?
The inhabitants of Samaria shall fear because of the calves of Beth Haven.
Right.
Because in the house of vanity.
Because the house of what?
Vanity.
They say the cars will go back to the idol.
Idols can't because what we do now, when we come out Egypt in Mount Sinai and Bella Golden Calf, yeah.
Go ahead.
For the people thereof shall mourn over it.
For the people thereof shall what?
Mourn over it.
Yeah, they're going to mourn over it. They're going to mourn over the idol. All the wickedness they used to do, the Lord going to cause them to mourn. And this out here in the Americas is Beethoven all over again.
Done.
The land of vanity, that's all.
Done.
Everything,
All based on vanity.
Yeah, all based on vanity. I want to be a star. I want to be a superstar. It's all vanity, right? Yeah. Well,
And the priests thereof that rejoice on it.
And the priests thereof that what?
That rejoice on it.
Yeah, like T.D. Jakes and these guys and them, they rejoice in the vanity. If you can have church fan, they're preaching it and he's a flaming homosexual, you rejoice in that, that's all? Can.
See, Creflo Dollar doing doing dancing, jig on the stairs harmony.
Yeah.
Woo! Having a ball. Creflo Dollar doing the creflo on the stairs full of money.
Brother.
Right? For the glory thereof, because it is departed
from it.
For it is what?
For it is departed from it.
Yeah. But with all the glory that and all the worship of it, the Lord said, I'm going to let it depart. So like America is going to be blown up in flames. Yeah. And all the glory of America will depart. That's so?
Can.
Yeah, that is it on that. Well, continue. Who was reading? Yeah, go ahead.
I'll start back from verse 4. There's Zephaniah chapter 1, starting back at 4.
Right.
I will also stretch out my hand upon Judah and upon all the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and will cut off the remnant of Baal.
So 2/3 of our people got to go with the idols they worship because they will turn back to the Lord. Read.
From this place and the name.
From what place? From this place here. This place is Mystery Babylon. Go ahead.
And the name of the Chemarims with the priests.
Yeah, the names of the Chemarims and the priests. Because the Chemarims, if they can go back to them that have familiar spirits on them. Right?
And them that worship the host of heaven.
And they that worship what?
And them that worship the host of heaven.
Let's go back to Egyptian mythology and all these kind of wickedness our people into. Worshipping the moon and the star and I Horus and all kind of folly. I have a sister home, she on that folly the same way. Yeah. Boy, read.
Upon the housetops.
So like here, when the scripture say a man calls for the deal of his own house, so not so. Read.
You see, I'm reading from 5. It says, and them that worship the host of heaven upon the housetops, and them that worship and that swear by the Lord, and that swear by Malcolm.
And it's go ahead, Doc.
And them that are turned,
dread idolism, you know.
And them that are turned back from the Lord, and those that have not sought the Lord.
He said, they that are turned back from the Lord, and they that have not sought the Lord. Read.
Nor inquire for him.
Nor inquire for him. Somebody give me Jeremiah 2 and 13. And somebody give me Isaiah 1 and 4. Somebody give me Jeremiah 2 and 13.
This is
yeah, go ahead.
This is Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 13.
Right.
For my people have committed 2 evils.
He said, because my people have committed to what?
2 evils.
Too much of evil. Too much of evil. So 2/3 of these eagles got to go. These Hispanics got to go. These Native Americans, they got to go. Read.
They have forsaken me.
They have what?
They have forsaken me.
See, earlier on we were talking to you, brother. This is God so loved. Read.
The fountains of living waters.
See, and who is Yahweh? The fountain of living water, the breath of life, the breath that you breathe. That is your power. That you're supposed to be in love with him. Instead of we fall in love with strange God. Wearing strange apparel, that's so?
Yeah.
Read.
And hewed them out of cisterns.
You give us Zephaniah 1 and 8. No, I think we have it here. I think we're going on it. Yeah, it's right in there, yeah. But it's spirit on that and it's right in the very same thing. Read it over again there, yeah, but answer like here.
Right. And hewed them out of cisterns. Broken cisterns.
Well,
that cannot hold no water.
That cannot hold no water. They all broken. So if you put this good water in it, they will not hold it.
Yeah.